Alright, so I'm watching one of your games. Alright, let me check this out. Okay, so when you pull like a October treat, this card right here, like this card right here, first round, you should always play it. Just in case like they decide to attack you, to soften the damage. Alright. So, you know, if you were to play this card, they shouldn't take you to that much HP, maybe just half. And then, like if you were counting energies, you would realize that they use 3 on the first round. So on this round, they'll have just 2. So you could have just played one October treat with the disguise. I think like if you play October treat like the first round, and then second round you play October treat with disguise, it probably would have been more effective. Yeah. Also, it was a good idea that you didn't use your fish at all. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to wait until the yam is already used. Then I'll follow up with my aqua to do damage. So you're in a tough situation. In this case, I think you shouldn't go on the offense yet. I think you should play out your plant by using all their cards first before you start going to your aqua fish. You want to generate as much energies as you can. So in this sense, I don't think you should play your aqua at all. If you play your Carrot Hammer and you play your disguise, I think that would have been more effective. Because, you know, at least like you're getting energy. At least this card become like 0 cost if your disguise hit. And when your HP is low, and if you look at their comp, like they have nothing to stop you from using disguise like a stun. So you could have used disguise first and then Carrot Hammer. Remember disguise, alright? You need to combo with the plant. I'm not sure why you decide not to play disguise this round. Like let's say that your plant is at 99 HP with a shield of 44. It doesn't hurt to play disguise because it's a 0 cost anyways. So let's say that they break your shield and then they kill your Axie. Well, you know, this is a 0 cost. It doesn't really matter. So let's, and I think you play a little bit too aggressive. Look, you depleted all your energies. You should use your plant to the best you can. Let me forward this quick. So, yeah, like, let's just keep forwarding this. Alright, so you kill the plant. Let's look at your hand. See, if you use disguise the last round, if you use it as a first card, you would have got like 4 energies instead of 3. Now you're in a situation where you had to kill this aqua fish. Since your plant here is like almost dead, you should just let them kill this plant and then wait until next round when you got 5 energies instead. So let's see what happened here. Wish you did. Alright, so now they had 0 energy if you were counting. The way I count energy in this game is that I use a calculator for, you know, for the opponent. I use a calculator to calculate their energies. And then, so I know how many energies they have per round. So in a situation like this, like, I guess they have aqua stock. Like this, their fish is a mix of fish, plant, and aqua card. So you have to take into consideration of this card, just because it is, you know, is an 80 shield. So my thing is like the best thing that you could do Was this hand? I think you. Okay, so yeah, I think this was a good idea. Yeah. I think you should attach another card to this guy right here, but let's see what happened here. Oh no, perfect. Uh, okay, so I think here's where you made a mistake. Here you just decide to skip. I think, in my opinion, I think if you check this, you see the sticky glue. I think I probably would have played like a tail slap with a risky fish, just because you know that is if tail slap go through and whiskey fish, basically like you didn't use energy at all this round. But let's see what happened. So if you would have used that 140, you would have break this shield for sure. But even then, your damage is like not that good. I think if you play correctly, last round you should have enough energies to use both these Xyz to take this guy down, to take some of this HP down. So you're in a tough situation. You did your combo correctly. But the thing is, you have to understand, you have to look at this sticky glue. So what you could have done was, I wish I could review. Let's see what happened here. So you could have done the like if they got sticky glue like that, I think like the best combo you should have done was risky fish, and an upstring, and a hero bang. If they have enough defense, the reason why you want to do that is because risky fish will boost the next risky fish, and then upstream will break this. Well, you get stun, and then upstream just become just a bait card, I guess, and then you use hero bang for like the max damage. So I think like you made just a few mistakes. I think even if you did not make those mistakes, I don't think you could have won against two plants. So yeah, just watching two games that you lost. I'm gonna try to break it down as much as I can. So first you check, okay, it got healing aroma, and then you also want to check the fish. Okay, it's a backdoor fish. And then you check this is a regular reptile. So this is going to be a really hard match. Let's see what you draw. So in this hand, I probably would just skip the first round. Unless you predict that you believe that they're going to attack you this round, then you probably want to do Carrot Hammer and Disguise. But let's see what happened. Okay, yep, you guys skipped that round. So my thing is, when you go against a backdoor fish like this, like you have to figure out which of your axes is going to be the fastest one. And if you look at the bottom over here, the battle sequence, the fastest one is going to be your Orenda fish. So what I like to do with my Orenda fish, this one, I want to, since you have 4 cards on this guy already, like I just want to, you know, I'm just going to use all these 4 cards right away to do as much damage as I can. Because once this backdoor fish go for this this guy, you're pretty much dead. Like they could just do like dart swoop and a headshot, LO-man, or headshot. Doesn't matter. Like as long as they have 3 high card damage, you're pretty much dead. So the best way to do this is just use the 4 energy here, and then you probably could do like a toe retreat. Oh no, you could do like a Carrot Hammer and Disguise, or you could do a toe retreat in Disguise. It all depends how you feel. I might do October Tree in disguise, and then I'll wait until maybe third, 3 or 4th round, and I'll play the 2 characters together. So I guess you play the 2 characters first, and disguise. I think you shouldn't play this. I think you should play October Tree and disguise. It's just because, you know, like, let's say that since they have a bird, let's say that they have enough damage to backdoor your fish. Well, you know, the October Trees, you're gonna get a car, and plus you're gonna get like a 1 energy from from disguise. So here, let's see if you break that shield. At least you break that shield so that they don't get like a draw card, which is good. But I still think like you should have played the other way. Now, here, like, now you got like 6 energy. If you play like earlier, and then you play the 2 characters this round, that would have been a great idea. Still, like, you're letting this guy have so many cards. You should have used all that card against this plant, and then this round you should have try to finish this plant off as soon as possible. The thing is, if they have a backdoor bird, like, you want to try to get to this bird as quick as possible before this bird bursts both your aquafish down. So you're gonna have to break this defense ASAP. You're gonna have to kill this plant as soon as possible. So in my opinion, I think like here in this round, you should have been able to probably hurt this, probably put this plant on like the verge of death, or it should have been dead. So you're in a tough situation now. You're pretty much. I think you lost this game right here, just because you didn't take the early advantage of killing this plant as soon as possible. You try to finish it off in round 3. I think with those cards, I think you should have been able to kill it with just one. If you used your Oranda fish right here, you should have been able to put this guy like in a cripple mode 2nd round, and on 3rd round you should be able to finish this, and you should have been able to preserve your energy. Let's see what happened here. Alright, so you have a lot of card advantage. Let's see what happened here. So here you have 6 energies. I think you could go on the offense and kill this plant. You're in a tough situation because if I look at this hand, he could have had 2 choices. He could go for your quickest fish, or he could finish this fish. I think he's gonna go for your fish right here. So you know that's something that you can't predict. The best thing that you could do is tail slap and risky fish, or you could just drop, like, this fish is dead, and you just focus more on your back fish, which is probably a better idea too. Sadly, you have these 4 cards, but you have no choice but to use all these 4 cards with your 6 energy. The best thing that you could have done was upstream, swift attack, and risky fish. And then if you want to, you could use all these 4 cards to try lower this guy HP as much as possible. Also put like a shield just in case. So I think, in my opinion, I think you should win like risky fish, no, upstream, swift, and a risky fish. And if you want to, you could add like a tail slap and a risky fish, because you're not sure which this fish. I mean, you're not sure where this bird, who this bird gonna attack. So let's go. So this is where you just lost. Like, okay, I'm not gonna finish this game through.